Today we're going to talk about parts of the guitar and standard tuning for a baritone ukulele, a 6-string acoustic or electric guitar, and a 4-string bass. I'm going to start with the ukulele, and we'll use this to talk about the parts of the guitar. Now we could go over the whole thing, like the body, the neck, the head, and all like that. But what I want to talk about are two main things on the guitar and one main thing that we will use to play the guitar. Okay? The first thing is the strings. We want to number the strings. On a baritone ukulele, the furthest down is string number 1, string number 2, string number 3, string number 4. So as you hold this to play, the one closest to your chin is string number 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the next thing we want to number are the frets, and these are the metal pieces that are on the neck of the guitar. Now this piece is called the nut. On the ukulele it's an off-white. Some electric guitars are black. Same thing. It's the nut. The strings go through this in slots, and that holds the string up off of the fretboard. So we don't count that one. That is the nut. But we will count the first metal piece as fret number 1. The next one is fret number 2, and then fret number 3, 4, and 5. A lot of times there will be a dot right before the 5th fret. That's just so you can look very quickly. You don't have to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just find the first dot. That is fret number 5. Now, watch this. I'm putting my first finger on my left hand on the 5th fret, 1st string. So I'm playing on the 1st string, 5th fret. Now, if I did the same thing on the 2nd string, it would be 1st finger, 2nd string, 5th fret. If I did it on the 3rd string, it would be the 1st finger, 3rd string, there's my dot, 5th fret. If I did it on the 4th string, it would be my 1st finger, 4th string, right at the dot, 5th fret. There's the dot, 5th fret. Now, fingers, 1, 2, 3. Those are the ones we use most of the time, but once in a while we'll have to use number 4, which is our pinky. All right, so that's the basic parts of the frets of the guitar. Now let's talk about standard tuning. So here I have a 6-string guitar. There is a mark on mine for the 3rd fret, so on this one, the 2nd mark is the 5th fret. And also, if you'll look on yours, on the edge of where you can see, there will be dots that are in correspondence with this. So at this 5th fret, there's also a dot where I can see it right there. This is the 12th fret, and on any guitar that has 12 or more frets, there should be double dots. That is what we call the octave. If I play the 1st string open, E, and then I finger it at the 12th fret, it's going to sound the same but higher. E, E. It's an octave. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All right, so here's an interesting thing. We want to talk about how the guitar relates to the baritone ukulele and how the guitar relates to the bass guitar, and I'm going to do both. On a standard guitar, you have 6 strings. So if I started at the smallest one, the furthest away from my chin, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 and 6. So on the ukulele, there are 4 strings, and they are tuned to the exact pitches of these first 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could play all my short ukulele chords, a G, G, C7, C, D7 by strumming just the fourth string down. So the baritone ukulele is tuned to the first four strings on the guitar. Well, guess what? The bass guitar is tuned from the 6, 5, 4, 3. The low note on a four-string bass is the sixth string, the closest to my chin. It should be an octave lower, then the fifth, octave lower, the fourth, octave lower, and then the third. So now let's name these notes. I have to sing a little song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's as far as it goes. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Those are all the letters that we use to describe notes in music. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's it. So now let's talk about the notes for standard tuning on a six-string guitar, acoustic or electric. Number 6 is an E. E. Number 5 is an A. A. Number 4 is a D. D. Number 3 is a G. G. Number 2 is a B. B. And number 1 is an E. We're going to do a video soon about how to tune your guitar. So the notes that we're looking to tune are E, A, D, G, B, E. Cool. All right, now let's go to the ukulele. So the baritone ukulele is tuned to the same 1, 2, 3, 4 notes on the sixth string. So the largest one closest to my chin is a D. D is in dog. D. The third one is a G, as in girl. The B, second is a B. B is boy. And the first is E. And of course that's elephant. So we've got dog, girl, boy, elephant. Now let's go to the bass. Standard four-string bass, it's tuned to the E, the A, the D, and the G. Now, when teaching bass, instead of calling these 6, 5, 4, 3, we call them 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's for a bass guitar, and we'll work from that. So the notes to tune a standard tuning of a four-string bass, I'll start from the highest note. It's a G, D, A, and E. Now to hear this better, you'd have to plug into an amplifier. But this is the basic standard tunings for a six-string guitar, acoustic or electric, four-string baritone ukulele, tuned to the first four strings of the guitar, and then the bass, four-string bass, is tuned to the last four, or if we counted on the guitar, it would be 6, 5, 4, and 3, and then each one of those has a note. So, parts of the guitar, numbering the frets, numbering our fingers. Have at it.